If you're going to be moving to the North Houston area, working for Chevron, you're getting relocated here because of your job, then I want you to watch today's video. This one's not going to be super long, but I do want to give you some facts about moving to the Woodlands, North Houston area, what to expect in that move, and what working with our team possibly looks like. My name is Chase with the Giles real estate team. I'm a local real estate agent. I grew up in the Woodlands. I went to high school here. My family lives here. And we get to help families buy and sell and move, to homes right here in the Woodlands, Texas, every single day, and the surrounding area as well. Whenever you get relocated here, it's really important to work with that local expert. You're probably going to be moving with the relocation company called SIRVA, and sometimes you get assigned a person that's not, local to the area. So it's important to have that knowledge for schools and commute and things. And we're going to talk about that in today's video. Why you would want to consider living in the Woodlands, Texas, if you're going to be moving here with Chevron. Let's jump in. So I really want to touch on 3 reasons why the Woodlands and some surrounding suburbs should be on your radar whenever you're thinking about moving, here and getting relocated here. The first is going to be the quality of life, or what your lifestyle is like. We have a lot of other videos about this, and we'll point you in the right direction later, but it's going to be things like parks and amenities, hike, bike, and walking trails, the really good schools, the shopping centers, kind of the bubble, if you will, of what the Woodlands is and how it's all contained right here. The next thing is actually going to be your commute into Houston may not be as bad as you may think, right? The Woodlands is located just off I-45. We have really good access to a lot of the toll roads. The main one that you'd be taking commuting downtown into work is going to be the Hardy Toll Road. We've also got our 3 park and ride locations. So park your car, hop on the bus, take it in. You've got Wi-Fi, you can sleep, you can work in advance, and then you can commute back and forth. So it's good for the environment, and it's less wear and tear on your car, and it makes that trip a little bit easier and faster for you as well. And the third thing that actually a lot of my relocation clients ask is, if they're moving here for oil and gas, sometimes that can feel up and down and cyclical. So they want to know, how does the Woodlands real estate market, withstand market turns and the ups and downs? Well, one, we have a lot of appreciation, but I'll talk about it in some other videos too, but we have a lot of moats around our community. And what I mean by that is the low property taxes, the really great schools. And so compared to some other suburbs or new areas, they're not as established. They don't have those deep roots that the Woodlands does, for, no pun intended there. We got lots of trees, so we have deep roots here to be able to help kind of weather any sort of up and down cycle the market may have. If you want more information about those topics, you can subscribe to our channel or just check it out. We have a lot more kind of deeper dives into those topics on our channel. Additionally, it's not just the Woodlands, specifically the Woodlands Township. There are some great communities just outside of us, Imperial Oaks, North Grove. We've got videos on that, even into Conroe, if you wanted to explore that, some areas of Spring and Tomball. So we service all of those neighborhoods. A lot of them have taken the great reputation of the Woodlands and kind of done a 2.0 version. If you want a new construction or a little bit shorter commute, we can talk about all of that whenever we have our discovery call. Let's talk about what the steps in the process might look like if you're relocating. So whenever you're relocating, there's typically a relocation company involved, and there's some big names. There's Cartus, there's Weikert, there's SIRVA. Most commonly, our Chevron clients are using SIRVA to move here. And what we do is we partner with them to make sure that you get your full benefits. On their website, you can actually request specific real estate agents, and that's what you would do with our team. So you would, we can have a first phone call to talk about your family, your needs, kind of what your criteria, what you're looking for. And then whenever you're in contact with your SIRVA rep, you'll get our brokerage number and those things to be able to kind of link our accounts together to work together. Then with families, typically what we want to do is schedule your discovery trip. So families will want to come in, see the neighborhoods, feel what the different villages are like, some of those neighborhoods that are outside of the Woodlands. I pick you up from your hotel, we'll drive around, we'll actually look at homes, we'll go inside of them, so you can get a feel for, what is the square footage, cost, right? What is the price point for that square footage? What are the parks like? And then we get to do things like recommend restaurants and make sure that you actually feel like you're on a little bit of a vacation while you're visiting North Houston here. Additionally, if we need to, we can do virtual showings if your timeline is really quick to move here, or if you come and it's not the right timing and you're back, where you're currently living and you need to purchase something. We do virtual showings and FaceTime tours all the time for our clients, just part of it, and we do a really good job. Obviously, we love video here, but we want to make sure that relays into how we work with our clients that are, moving from out of the country or out of the state, or even just, they have like I said, they have a shorter timeline. So all that being said, really what it is reach out to us. I mean, that's ultimately what it boils down to, where we can start that conversation with y'all to learn about your family and to get the ball rolling to make the move here, your move here, as smooth as possible. That was a lot of information really quick. You can either click the link down in our bio or scan the QR code that you've been seeing on your screen, and that'll just let us kind of do an intake form, an inquiry form, if you will. Thanks so much for your time. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so that you never miss anything about living and working and kind of the housing market here in the Woodlands, Texas. My name is Chase, and we'll see you on the next video.